So this is 2.1.4, all blocks and assembly. Pardon me, the documenting the assembly. And I thought it was a good one to come back from break with, so we can, start to remember things. Now, there's only 3 blocks. I'm actually gonna new share. I'm gonna share my picture that I'm working off of here. So I took the picture, and it's actually very particular about the offset here. So we'll see if I can figure that out. I'm willing to bet I'll have to pause this and go back and figure it out from there. But there's only 3 pieces, so that's kind of nice. There is the rectangular prism red, and then there's the triangle prism, should be triangular prism yellow. Notice I dimensioned them using dial calipers, and then I did give them a little bit of a fillet. I love to say fillet, just because I thought it looked better. I left the planes up. Usually I take them down, but that's fine. And I've already built I call it the bridge piece, but I have not labeled it. So, and I haven't changed the appearance. Now, I'm calling all these wood. Whatever wood you want to go with, fine. You highlight the whole thing like I just did, and then you assign the material. And I decided to go with ash because it's the first wood I ran into, and it's got some properties there. It's kind of nice. And then I right click on it and I edit the appearance, and I'm going to make it green. I think it looks pretty much like that green there. Now over here, when we keep trying to double click on that, hit properties, right click and hit properties. We're going to give it a name, and I'm going to close out of that. Unfortunately, I can't quite see at the bottom. Get away, go down, go down. There we go. I need to drag this over. Bridge prism green. Cool. Get back there. So we can rename it. Properties. Name. Bridge prism green. That really describes it. Also, I'm not giving a description. It's part number 3. I labeled the other ones 1 and 2. I can give more info here as we go along. I'm not going to exclude it from the BOM, the bill of materials. It's kind of why I did that. It's got mass and all that in there. So I'm good with that. I'm going to save it. And then again, I can't quite get at it. Wonder if, good. Go to the assembly, make it big. Hopefully I didn't just screw that up. We're going to insert, and I'm going to put in the bottom piece first. Just click it in, and then the red piece, and then the yellow piece. And I'm going to check that off. First thing we got to do is fix this so it locks it into place. It's not going anywhere. And then I'm going to mate the yellow to it. The yellow is right on the corner. Now it's a little tricky because I've gone with a fillet, which I didn't think about when I did. And it's just a straight up fasten mate. So I am actually going to go with the midpoint and make sure I get this face. Click on it. Now I've got that face. I've got to go and right there, I've got the whole bottom surface. I want that one. And since they're already pretty much close to each other, that fixed very nicely. I can hit check mark and it's perfect. All right. Now I'm going to have to learn to do an offset. I'm not sure how to do that, but that's fine. Let's shut that down. Let's highlight this and let's turn it on its head. I'm moving instead of, I missed the, that's not the way I want to rotate it. I want to rotate it here, I think. Notice the experimentation. I just play with it until I kind of get lucky and I get it right. So many of my students, well, how did you do that? Like, no, I don't know how I did it. I just kept throwing it around until I got close. Good. That's in the air above where I want it. Now, I want it to be 1/2 inch off the back and a 1/16 inch off the front. That's asking a lot. So let's see what I can do. We are going to mate, and I am going to go to this corner here, and I am going to go to that corner there, and I'm going to offset it. Now it's asking for X, Y, and Z. It tells me down here X, Y, and Z. Let's try Y, and let's try 1/2 inch, so that's 0.5. And then in X, I want it to be 1/16 of an inch, 1 divided by 16. And it looks perfect. I got lucky. Notice I might have had to flip the arrows or something. Let me see what happens when I click on that. Nothing. What if I give it a negative? Tap away from it. It would have put it over on the other side, which is not where I wanted it. So these offsets are kind of a next level thing, which I really want students to start figuring out. Even got a rotation, which could get crazy. But I think I got it. That's what it said to do, 1/16 of an inch and a ½ inch over. That's what it looks like on my drawing. So there we go. Do this. Don't have to save. It automatically saves. Get out of that. There we go. Now it's a little weird because there's a sizable gap there. Means I probably screwed up dimensioning somewhere, which is fine. Too bad. If this happens to you and it doesn't look like the picture, oh, it actually looks like the picture. Fix it. And all you have to do then is go back into your other pieces here and just change the dimensions. Now we're gonna blow up. No, we're gonna do that here. We're gonna blow up a piece. Exploded views. I'm gonna add an exploded view. I'm gonna take this out. And I am just gonna take the red piece up. Boom. I'll be a little too far. That's fine. And then the yellow piece I'm gonna take out. I'm gonna get rid of the yellow piece. Apparently I have to do it one at a time. Check. And then let's click on the yellow piece. Go out and up a little bit. Why is it not giving me the option to go up? Interesting. Well, I'm fine with that. And now it gives it to me. And let's say check. Done. So I have saved an exploded view. Close it off. I always like to make things easy to see. Let us make drawings. I've got my custom save here. Can't find it, let me know. I'm usually pretty good at finding those. And I'm going to bring in piece 1. I believe red is piece 1. And there's something important I want to show you on this. So let's go with piece 1. And I'm going to try and go with 1:1, see if that works. I think it might not. I don't need to do the exploded view. Pardon me, the extra view because it's identical. If you really want, I suppose we could do it. All right, now you need to dimension this. Let's get out of that. Let's make sure we see the color. Show shaded view. Uses that gorgeous red view. It has not updated the name, so it's a little upsetting. Go down in here and you can fix it. Change that to what you want it to be. And we call that rectangle prism red. Check. The 1:1 project title. Project title, get out here. And this is 2.1.4 document the assembly. I'm surprised it didn't do those. I suppose there's somewhere I should be labeling those. Maybe it's out here. So by reference, whatever. Now, most people would make another drawing. Don't make another sheet. All right, should have updated those. I'm a little surprised it didn't. And I'm going to get this out of the way. And then we bring in the second piece. I'm going to hit insert. It's the yellow piece, I believe, is the second piece. And we'll try and go to 1:1 again. And 1. Give my isometric first. Sure, whatever. 2. We'll do all 3 views, even though I really only need 2 for this. That top view is kind of pointless. And then, you got to dimension it, change this, turn off, change this so we can see it, relabel it, fix the file name. Notice it says sheet 2 of 2, so on and so on. So now you're going to, I thought there was another place to do sheet. I guess that's it. Performance, comments, version. No. So now we put another sheet in. Sheet 3, and then we put another sheet in. Sheet 4. It said 7 sheets. 5 numbered part sheets show hidden lines. So that's wrong. It should say 4 sheets. Always amazing how you can actually do something and realize, boy, I screwed this up. How did I get that wrong? That's fantastic. Anyway, sheet 3 is the other piece. I'm not going to do it. Sheet 4 is the assembled and the exploded view. Yeah, I can put them all in one. Why not? Why wouldn't I? Gotta go rewrite my assignment now. I've already made copies for it. Excuse me. Insert. Assembly. 1. Yeah, sure, that looks good. And click. And click. And click. And click. And turn that off. Go ahead. Hit view. You only have to put in a few dimensions here for the gap, the 1/16 and the 1/2. Interesting. I don't know if I did this. No, I did it right. 1/2 and 1/16. Exactly right. So you got to put those in. But now, and again, you should fix the project title on the drawing. Now, I need to put in my exploded view. So insert, sketches. Now, assemblies. Assembly 1, view. Did not save my exploded view. Explode 1. And I learn something new every day. I do this. I want it isometric though. Yeah, that's it. Let's go back and fix this. Boom. And I need to show shaded view. I'm going to shrink this down to size. This is too big. Let's go with 1 to 3. And map people, that'll have to do. And I don't want the scale label on there. It always does that. Save. And now I have to put the BOM in there. It's across the top somewhere. I have to do the call outs. I'll do that in a minute. There's the BOM. I found it. I want to click it to the bottom. If I can do that and then move it. Yep, snaps. Part number, description, item, quantity. I don't like this. No, I want to edit this. Properties. All right. Follow assembly, flattened, fine. 6 corner, it's fine. Assistant tab, assembly 1. Now what I'm looking for. I have to figure this out on my own. I know I've done this before, I just don't remember what I did. It'll give me that option. And I could go in here and put in descriptions, but I'm not going to. I'll show you what I'm going to do in a second. So anyway, let's go to the callouts. And I believe red is 1. Nope, red is 2. Yellow is 3. Green is 1. Check. Number 1, 2, 3. And this bothers me because I'm pretty sure that's not accurate. Properties, rectangular prism is part number 1. I'll have to figure out how to get that right. Even worse than that, now I've got all this stuff in the way. So you see what you're getting at to fix this assembly sheet. That's a good start. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck.